Good evening and welcome to your 18 WJTS Sports. I'm Jared Atkins in this evening for Kurt Gooksell. The Bombers were in action last night against the Cape Catfish. However, the Bombers could not hold them off as they were down 7-2. Nathan Frady was the losing pitcher. The Bombers didn't get on the hits going until later in the game. The Bombers are back in action tonight as it is the big game at League Stadium with the huge fireworks show after the game. First pitch at 6:30. The Pacers are adding to their front court. According to ESPN, free agent center James Wiseman has agreed to a 2-year contract with the Pacers. The 23-year-old played a career-high 63 games for the Detroit Pistons last season, averaging 7 points and 5 rebounds in just under 17 minutes per game. Wiseman was selected with the second overall pick all the way back in the 2020 NBA draft by the Golden State Warriors and was traded to Detroit as part of a 4-team trade back in 2023. Speaking of the city of Indianapolis, the Fever has dropped 3 of their last 4 games after being beaten by the Las Vegas Aces 88-69 at the Michelob Ultra Arena. Caitlin Clark recorded a double-double with 13 points and 11 assists. The Fever is now 5th in the Eastern Conference at 8-13 and will host the New York Liberty Saturday afternoon at Gamebridge. However, that is not the only set of Fever and Caitlin Clark news we have, as a pair of rookies are headlining this year's WNBA All-Star Game. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark and what many consider to be her counterpart, the Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese, have been named to the Team WNBA and will take on the U.S. Women's National Team in Phoenix on July 20th. Clark will be joined by Fever teammates Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, giving Indiana the most selections of any team. The Indianapolis Indians have won back-to-back games after blowing out the Louisville Bats 8-2 at Slugger Field. Quinn Priester was credited with the victory after striking out 6 batters and allowing 1 run over 5 innings. Seth Beer and Matt Frazier each went yard for Indianapolis, which is now 36-45 and will continue its series against the Louisville Bats tonight. The Chicago Cubbies weren't able to complete a 9th-inning comeback bid during a 6-4 loss to the Philadelphia Phillies at Wrigley Field. The Cubs trailed by 5 entering the bottom of the 9th before getting within 2 thanks to a 3-run blast from Suzuki. However, the next 3 Chicago batters were retired to end the game. Hayden Westnicki was charged with his 5th loss of the season after allowing 5 runs on 5 hits in exactly 5 innings. The Northsiders are in last place in the NL Central at 39-47. The St. Louis Cardinals have won back-to-back games after holding off the Pittsburgh Pirates 7-4 in their series opener at PNC Park. Kyle Gibson earned the victory after feigning 8 and allowing 4 runs over 5 innings worth of work. Ryan Helsley secured his 31st save of the season after striking out 1 batter in a scoreless 9th. Alec Burleson hit a 2-run blast and Nolan Gorman slugged a grand slam. St. Louis is now in second place in the NL Central at 44-40. St. Louis will be against Pittsburgh once again this evening. The Reds held on for a 5-4 win in their series opener against the Yankees in the Bronx. Graham Ashcroft earned the victory after allowing 3 runs over 5 innings. Alexis Diaz secured his 18th save of the season with a scoreless bottom of the 9th. Will Benson and Ellie De La Cruz each hit a 2-run blast in the top of the 5th inning. Cincinnati has won 3 of 5 and is now 4th place in the NL Central at 40-45. Andrew Abbott takes the mound for the Cincinnati Reds against the Yankees tonight. In other NBA news, LeBron James is reportedly staying put with the Los Angeles Lakers. This news comes after James, the oldest active player in the NBA, signed after his son, Bronny Jr., who was drafted by the Lakers 55th overall, recently signed a 2-year deal. Bars and restaurants can now air NFL Sunday ticket games without a satellite dish. This comes after the joint venture between the league and a private equity firm called Everpass Media bought Upshow. That's a platform with the tech capabilities to allow commercial establishments to stream live sporting events. Previously, businesses could only do that with a direct TV subscription. And in other sporting news, Sergio Garcia, after complaining to officials for being put on the clock for slow play in his final qualifier for the Open Championship, again failed to make the field for this year's final major. The 44-year-old member of Live Golf came up 2 strokes short after shooting 71 and 70 over 2 rounds at Liverpool's West Lancashire Golf Club, one of 4 sites hosting final qualifying yesterday. His score of 3 under tied for 6th, with only 4 advancing from West Lancashire to Royal Troon, where the Open will be held July 18th through the 21st. Garcia was caught on video complaining to officials after being put on the clock, saying he was being slowed down by fans on the property. Garcia has never won the Open. The closest he came was when he lost to Ireland's Padraig Harrington in a playoff all the way back in 2007. He later tied for 2nd in 2014. Sergio Garcia's lone major win was the 2017 Masters at Augusta. The Open field now stands at 149 players with 10 more spots available, 2 from the John Deere Classic, 3 from the Scottish Open, and 5 European Tour players who are among the top 20 in the race to Dubai after this week. And that'll wrap things up here for your 18 WJTS Sports. I'm Jared Atkins in for Kurt Guxell. Have a wonderful Independence Day. Please keep it right here.